What's going on? This is Jedi. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Happy Friday to everybody. You're stuck with me tonight, and of course, I brought some special guests with me, and we are going to get them up here on stage. So, Thor and Sparkle Poots, Mima, how y'all doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having us again. It's fun when we're here together.
Isn't it though? I do
Hmm.
love it when when the boss is away, we get to play.
I know, it's so great.
How you doing, Spark Boots?
I am just danged all right tonight.
Sweet. That's awesome. And you're probably wondering, like, well, where was the music in the intro? Well, it's not in there. So, so we're winging it. So,
Colin's not here, and neither is his intro.
right. Or his outro for that matter. So,
But on
but we've
that
got
note,
a,
it may
oh,
be
go
early,
ahead.
but happy early Thanksgiving to our Canadian viewers.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yes,
indeed. That is
indeed.
on Monday.
Little segue. We are here so that Colin can celebrate in the great North neighbors. So,
Yeah.
to all of you guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, indeed. So we've got a SovCit trial, a bench trial. I think this one is Ohio. You guys are going to have to keep me honest in terms of where that Licking County is or Licking County. I can't remember if that is Ohio or someplace else, but I hope Browntown is not in Licking County because ew.
Ew.
So
Sounds like
right.
the fuzzy end of a shit flavored lollipop. Oh, sorry, language. I apologize.
You're good. All right, Captain Sides, thank you for confirming Licking County is Ohio.
Of
And,
course,
you know,
nothing
there's
wrong with
also,
counties in Ohio, for God's sakes. Of course it would be.
all right. So, anywho, we're going to get that rolling here. Um, Before we do that, can I get a stewardess or flight attendant to make some announcements in terms of what we all need to do before we get this moving?
Hello and welcome back to Coolin' with Colin Airlines. Tonight we take a flight into Licking, Ohio to listen to a SovCit blow his word that sounds like sit. Um, Please remember before the flight gets started to hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a stream. And as always, don't forget your jump kicks, your backflips. Let's watch some court.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that announcement. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all weekend.
Right. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And also I did just post in the chat, since Kyle's not here, I'm gonna throw the link tree out there. So if you want to help support the channel with a YouTube commission free approach, you can visit the link tree and that will be enabling you to do things like PayPal, Venmo, and that goes right to Colin. So yay for that. So anywho. Let's get rolling here and let me move us around. So we're gonna come in hot right in the courtroom. So
Ooh,
let's go.
baby.
Is this a trauma shaker that
I
we're?
believe it is.
Okay, I didn't know.
He's not as good
It's
who
now
he
a
is
religious. This is now a religious experience. You have a belief.
now. Yes.
All right.
Chair over here. Hold out if you need me to. Actually, here, you just have a seat right there. All right.
Hi,
All right.
Rob.
This is the matter of the state of Ohio versus Timothy Gordon II. It's case 25 CRB 1229. And you're Mr. Gordon. Is that correct, sir?
I'm representing the estate. I'm the executor of the estate trust, and I'm here to settle the matter at hand.
You didn't answer my question.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that didn't answer my question. So, right. He didn't deliver that very confidently with the whole I'm the I'm the executor of the trust and the state and blah blah, like, yeah, no. No. No, need to brush up on that.
Hey, Jedi.
Yes, I see that,
Okay,
and not mm, up,
good.
whatever.
You
We'll play.
got it. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah,
You don't need to know.
we're good.
We are one. We know.
We know.
I am not the all capital straw man. I am the living man.
Well, there's somebody sitting in this chair who's a living, breathing individual,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, sir. And I'm not a corporation like you guys are. I'm not. We
Well,
do business together.
you
I'm
may
a living
you
man.
may believe that, sir, and
No, that's the
I'm
truth.
not going to try to get you to believe other than what you believe.
Yeah.
But you, according to the record here, is you would be Timothy J. Gordon the second,
The living man.
and we're here today on a bench trial in this matter. Are the parties ready to proceed?
The state is, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Gordon, you're not represented by counsel.
No, I do not consent to these hearings. I do not wish to contract,
I hear what you're saying, and
sir.
I'm sitting up here prepared to hear any evidence regarding what occurred
There is
in
no
this
probable cause in
case.
the whole case. I'm sorry. I
I'm
apologize.
speaking.
Apologize.
Yeah. And we're going to go to a trial in this matter today. Whether you wish to be if you wish to be represented, you can be represented by counsel.
Nope.
And if you can't afford an attorney, the court would appoint an attorney to represent you.
I represent myself, sir.
Okay, that's your prerogative.
Yes, that's
I don't
my
know
right.
that it's the wisest prerogative, but it is your prerogative. Here's how trials are conducted, Mr. Gordon. The state of Ohio, Ms. Yeager, who represents the state of Ohio, will be presenting evidence through witnesses who are sworn. And those witnesses will take the witness stand here and tell the court whatever Ms. Yeager asks of those witnesses. At the conclusion of their testimony, you have the opportunity to ask questions regarding the testimony of the individual, and that's called cross-examination.
Yes, sir.
If you have questions, please make sure that they're relevant to the testimony and not something that's irrelevant, all right?
Yes, sir.
Once the state has presented its evidence, you may present whatever evidence you wish to present. You may testify on your own behalf, but you're not required to do so. However, if you choose to testify, you yourself will be sworn, and then you can tell the court what you want to tell the court. You can do it from right where you're seated. You don't have to come up to the witness
Can I ask
stand.
a question, sir?
Sure.
Is this a court of records?
Yeah, we're recording right now.
And I got one more question. Can I ask who signs your paychecks?
Oh, great. Who signed your paychecks?
No, you
Fantastic
cannot
question.
ask. No,
Yeah,
you cannot
like,
ask. None your
uh,
business. Hey, none ya.
right?
Let him know it's none his business.
Right? Let him know, Nanya. It's none of his business. So,
Who signed
uh,
your food stamp order?
right. We also have the the whole I'm the living man. Well, just once I want to hear a judge be like, "Well, I certainly hope so because if there's a dead body in this courtroom, we
I
have another
know, right?
problem."
Right?
I'm dying for somebody to do that.
Right? So, and oh look, I found somebody backstage. Hey,
Yay.
Sly.
I,
Hello, all you shining people.
Oh,
Well, happy Friday, Sly.
Sly. I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm
Well,
happy
good.
everybody's in chat. Looks like a great night.
Woohoo! Happy Friday. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us, Sly. I know you've been having some Comcastic
Oh,
experiences over the
it's been
past
bad.
several weeks. So, but I'm glad you were able to get in here and join us tonight. So that's awesome. So, we have just learned, let's see, one, that he's a living man. Um, and then we have also learned that this is a court of record. And now we're about to learn who signs the judge's paychecks. So, buckle up.
State of Ohio signs my paychecks.
Can I ask who signs your paychecks?
I assume it's the city of
I'd
Newark,
like to answer this. I've moved for dismissal.
and I'm going to deny that. Congratulations.
Ah,
Now, you can then testify at, in this matter, and once any evidence you present to the court is completed, then the court will make a determination as to whether the state has proved its case beyond a reasonable doubt,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding procedure?
Yeah, I'd like the probable cause is what I'd like to know. There is no probable cause.
Well,
in this
there
case.
was probable cause that was found previously, and you were arraigned in this matter on September the 22nd of this year. But I don't know if it was Judge Stansbury or Judge George, but this has been assigned to Judge Stansbury. Now, I'm a retired judge. I'm not Judge Stansbury. I'm David Landefeld.
Yes,
I'm
I
a
know
retired
that.
judge sitting by assignment of the Ohio Supreme Court. So, there has been probable cause found in this matter.
How's that?
Pardon me?
I've never been told there has been. How's that? Can you explain to me how there's been probable cause? I was just walking down the street doing nothing, minding my business, and stopped by the police.
Well, maybe you'll hear that in the trial today, sir. I don't know. And maybe the court will hear it. And maybe there's nothing there. I don't.
well, I don't know. Maybe you'll hear that in the trial.
In other words, dude, we're not there yet.
Right,
Calm down.
right. Cool your jets, man. And yes, Java Puffy, this should be drawn in crayon. Do not eat the crayons. Okay? You can eat the paste, but not the crayons. All
Crayons make
right.
color, not food.
Right. Not food. And I think, Rob, you're right. Don't mess with retired judges. Nothing to lose and no F's to give.
Absolutely dead on. We had some retired judges fill in when I worked for the courts, and no, they do. They have no F's to give.
Right. Right.
None.
I love this one, Ruth. Java, keep a pot of paste handy in case you need a snack while you work on the flowcharts.
Oh, and Ruth, I adore your picture. What a
Oh,
little cutie.
Aw.
look at those little
So cute.
ears.
Isn't this sweet? And them whiskers that just shoot out like stars.
Is
Oh
that a
my
mouse or
goodness.
is it a mouse or a hamster?
I don't know. We're gonna
I
have
don't
to
know.
know.
Yeah.
Ruth, give us the
Ruth,
deets on this. We
Ruth,
need
Fill
to
we're
us
see
asking you a
this.
in.
question.
Give her a minute to answer. That was kind of a
Oh, it's a
bombardment I
baby
started.
rat.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, how sweet.
That's one
oh.
cute face.
That is
That
adorable.
is. That
He's got like a
is.
derp face on, you know?
Yeah,
A little bit,
that baby rat's going, what the hell did you ask the judge?
right? Aw.
I'll
All
give you a
right.
quick story if you don't mind. When I moved
Sure.
into that rental trailer while the house was being built, um, anyway, had some ants coming into the kitchen. So I called the landlord and I said, I've got some critters. Well, apparently the people before me had mice problems. And so she said, oh dear, is it mice? And I said, oh no, if it was four-legged and covered in fur, I'd have done named it.
Of course you would have.
Right?
All right. All right. Well, let's keep plugging on here, shall we?
We
No, I
shall.
haven't heard any evidence. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I understand.
All right,
I
Miss.
overstand.
All right. Ms. Yeager, do you
Oh, he overstands. Check that
Oh.
box off.
have an opening statement?
No, Your Honor, we waive that.
All right. And Mr. Gordon, do you have an opening statement?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, this
I
ought to be
feel that
good.
this should be dismissed under several different reasons and causes, but there was no probable cause to stop me. I was just walking down the street, I was on my way to work, minding my business, not breaking any laws whatsoever, walking down the street, and the police officer pulled in front of me, stopped me, and demanded to know who I was, which is not, that's not the law. I don't have to tell him who I was. I was doing nothing wrong whatsoever. There is no probable cause for me to be in this courtroom sitting here right now.
Okay. Appreciate that. Ms. Yeager, you may call your first witness.
Thank you. The state will call Officer Wingate.
Appreciate that.
Right?
Did he just
What a
did,
what a
did
nice
he
way to say
totally ignore?
whatever.
Did he
Yeah.
just ignore the whole thing? Like this needs to be dismissed, and he's.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Yep.
going to grace that with an answer.
Yeah,
Right.
he did.
Yep. He's
I'm
just
loving this
like,
guy.
nope.
Hmm.
Moving on.
Okay, appreciate that. Moving
That's
on.
awesome.
Ah, like Rob said, no F's to give.
None.
Please remain standing, just raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Please be seated. For the record, please state your full name and spell your last name.
Lindy Wingate, Wingate.
And then please give your work address.
39 South 4th Street, Newark, Ohio.
Thank you.
All right, you may proceed, Ms. Yeager.
Officer, how long have you been employed by the City of Newark Police Department?
6.5 years.
6.5 years. And were you working on September 19th of this year?
Yes.
And what shift or what hours were you working?
First shift, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Okay. Were you wearing the appropriate uniform like you are in court today?
Yes.
And were you operating a marked cruiser with a working visible light bar?
Yes.
Have you had all required training and certifications required by Newark Police?
Yes.
Thank you. On that day, did you and other officers respond to a scene in the city of Newark where a gentleman was detained for purposes of determining if he had a warrant?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just to clarify, would that include you, Officer Taylor to my left, Officer Fairfield, and Officer Ellis?
Yes.
Okay. And when a warrant is put into leads for a suspect, what kind of information is input in the system?
It has obviously their name, the last listed address on record, their weight, their height, any tattoos, color of their eyes, hair.
It's basically all the demographics and identifying markers?
Yes.
Okay. So is a photograph of all of these things also input into the system?
Not of the tattoos, but of their face, yes.
Okay. And do they give a description of any tattoos or scars if there are any?
Yes.
Okay. So when you were at the scene trying to help determine if a person had a warrant, were you able to look at the photograph that was in leads for that person?
Yes.
Okay. And does the person who was in that photograph, are they in the courtroom today?
Yes.
And could you please point out where he is seated and describe what he is wearing?
Yes. He's in a blue, we'll go with a jumpsuit.
Thank you. Your Honor, let the record reflect the witness identified the defendant.
It will.
Thank you. So while you and the other officers were on the scene, did you ask that gentleman, the defendant, to give you his name and identifying information?
I don't know that I did. Officer Ellis did multiple times, along with Officer Fairfield.
And did the defendant ever give them his name and identifying information?
No.
Okay. And do you recall what maybe like what he was wearing that day?
I believe, yeah, I know a white T-shirt on with some kind of marking on the T-shirt.
And based on your training and experience, if you suspect a person on the street has a warrant, is that a lawful reason to detain them to confirm if they do or do not?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to show you what's marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 1. There's 2 photographs here. Would you look at those?
So Sherry, to answer your question, I'm not quite sure yet. But what we do know is he's playing the SovCit game, and I think that we're going to hear more about everything that's, going to be shown in evidence in the testimony. So they didn't like kind of, as far as I know, and admittedly, I wasn't 100% paying attention at the beginning because I'm trying to like bring up comments and stuff like that. But Captain Science, you got it. He was picked up on a warrant but refused to give his ID when arrested. So yeah, he definitely had. They were just asking about him not providing his ID. So there we go. Um, hey, Uncle Dan, good to see you. And Cheshire, psst, 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 psst. We haven't spent any of your money yet.
No, but here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Quick, guys, I've got him distracted. Grab his wallet.
Right.
I got
All
the
right.
catnip out.
Right.
And who's in these photos?
Timothy Gordon.
Okay. And is this the gentleman that was on the scene on September 19th?
Yes.
Okay. And is that the same person that is the defendant?
Yes.
Nothing further for Officer Wingate at this time.
All right. Mr. Gordon, at this point, you may ask the officer any questions that you have regarding her testimony.
Yes, sir. Did you take a constitutional oath?
Yes.
Could you recite it, please?
No.
Why not?
I love how she just legit laughed in his face.
I know.
Right? Look at that look on her face. She's like, I'm ready for you, mother.
Right?
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And even like when he started with the whole I'm the executor of the blah blah, like if you were watching her when she was still sitting in the gallery, like she couldn't even keep it together. She was laughing.
Right.
So I'm not sure that the judge is gonna love the laugh, but um, we'll see. So far she may need to tone it down a little bit, but yeah. Phil, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted memberships. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you so very much, Phil, and welcome to the new members.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to this point of how that is relevant to any of the events that occurred on September 19th, nor is it relevant to the qualifications or competency of the officer.
I'm going to sustain that objection. Mr. Gordon, I don't know how that,
Because if she don't know her oath, then how does she know her job? She,
I don't know that it's required. I mean, she said she cannot, you can't recite your oath that you took
Correct.
word for word. Is that
Correct.
what you're
can you
saying?
cite any of it? Like, I mean. it's an
Okay,
oath, you guys
so,
all
so
take
that,
oaths.
she's answered that question. She
understand.
can't recite it, but it's not relevant whether it needs to be recited or not, is what I would tell you.
Yes, sir. That's all.
No further
No
questions?
further.
Ms. Yeager, any
No redirect, Your Honor.
redirect? All right, you may step down.
Thank you.
You may call your next witness.
State Officer Taylor.
Judge laughing. Woo!
He's smirking.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? I do. You may be seated. For the record, please state your full name and spell your last name.
Cameron Taylor, Taylor,
And your work address, please.
39 South 4th Street, North Ohio.
Thank you.
You may proceed, Ms. Yeager.
Thank you. Officer Taylor, were you employed by the City of Newark as a law enforcement officer as of September 19th of this year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And were you on duty with Officer Fairfield that day?
Yes.
Okay. Did you respond to a scene with Officer Ellis and Officer Wingate as well?
Yes.
Okay. And was that location in the City of Newark in Licking County, Ohio?
Yes.
So, For your job duties that day, did that include responding to calls for service, assisting other officers, and traffic enforcement?
Yes.
Thank you. And did you receive all required training by the department?
Yes.
Were you wearing a marked uniform like you are in court?
Yes.
And were you operating a marked cruiser with a working visible light bar?
Yes.
Thank you. So when you responded to the scene to assist Officers Ellis and Wingate, did they have a person detained?
Yes.
Do you recall what that person was wearing?
Yes, he was in a white shirt and black gym shorts.
Okay. Your officer, may I approach the witness?
Yes.
Showing you 2 photographs marked as plaintiff's exhibits 1. Is that the gentleman that you saw on scene that day?
Yes.
And this was the gentleman detained by Officer Ellis?
Yes.
Thank you. So, as you were on scene, were officers trying to identify the gentleman they had?
Yes.
Okay. And did one of the officers ask him his name or identifying information?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay. Did he ever provide that?
No.
So in the information that is uploaded into leads regarding identifying markers, did they include tattoos for Timothy Gordon?
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to verify any of the tattoos that were described in leads?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall which ones?
Yes.
Which ones were they?
It was the tribal tat on the upper left arm and then the skull on the forearm, as well as the hearts on the right eye.
Okay. And Your Honor, I'm going to show what's marked as plaintiffs 2. Here are some photographs here. Could you flip through all 3 of those for me real quick? Okay. And whose tattoos are those?
Timothy Gordon's.
And were these what he was wearing at the scene?
Yes.
And those are the tattoos that were described in leads
Yes.
for the warrant? Okay. Do you see Timothy Gordon in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Okay, could you please just point out where he's seated and describe what he was wearing, please?
He's right there in a blue jumpsuit.
Your Honor, let the record reflect the witness identify the defendant.
It will.
Thank you. Did Mr. Gordon have any possessions on his person when he was detained?
Yes.
Okay. And was that a bag with some things in it?
Yes.
Okay. In that bag was a credit card found to your
Yes.
knowledge? Okay. And Your Honor, I'm showing that's plaintiff's 3.
Uh-oh. Plaintiff's 3, I think, is Cheshire's credit card.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's
Maybe.
fallen into the wrong hands.
Oh, you guys, we have to get that back.
Right? I think we need some funds to get that back. We'll see.
I'll just cancel that one and we'll get a new one. Shoot.
Right.
This is a photograph of a credit card. Whose name is on that?
Timothy Gordon.
Thank you.
Did you see that side eye?
I was just gonna say, who'd she just side eye that way?
She was side eyeing like up towards the judge, but
Yeah, she
like,
was.
damn.
Wow.
And you're absolutely right, Uncle Dan. We've got to have Cheshire Cat's card back.
Yeah,
We can't have anyone else abusing it.
we are the only ones allowed to abuse it and only to support Colin.
Right. Exactly.
Which reminds me, if you don't know how, here you go.
Oh, look at that. Thank you
Look at
very
that.
much.
Oh, you're welcome. I added a little bit of flair.
You did. You've got all your flair on.
Well, you know, a tree because it's a link tree, and the stars because we love our Colin, our star, the star of the show, and a pumpkin because it's spooky season, and you'd be on target to donate.
Perfect.
There
Just
you go.
speaking emojis.
That's what you got to do.
Love it. All right.
And when this gentleman, was he ultimately transported to the Licking County Jail?
Yes.
Okay. And was he booked in as a John Doe or is he booked in as Timothy Gordon?
Timothy Gordon.
Thank you. Nothing further for Officer Taylor.
All right. Cross-examination of Officer Taylor.
Was you the officer that pulled up on me when I was walking down the street?
No, it's not.
Did you see him in the courtroom at all?
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
You may step down.
Yes, sir.
What are these questions this guy is asking? Like, what?
Nobody
You're
knows.
Oh my God.
Jedi, honey. Now
Oh,
you know very well that it's just the same SovCit nonsense that they spew out, thinking somebody's going to give them an answer they like.
right? I mean, the cross there, just spot on. Like, did you see some other
Mm,
guy? Like, what?
no. That was just you seeing another guy.
Right. Like, where are you going with that, buddy?
He's following the other guy.
Right?
That's where he's going. He's following the other guy.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Okay.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would seek to admit plaintiffs' exhibits 1, 2, and 3, and then the state would rest.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gordon, do you have any objection to those exhibits being admitted into evidence?
Yes, because that was illegally searched, that was illegally stopped, so yes, I have objections to.
All right, your objection will be overruled. They'll be admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, Mr. Gordon, the state has rested, and you may present whatever evidence you wish to present at this time. And
I can't, Your Honor, because what I like, the person that are, the two officers that arrested me, that pulled up on me, is not even in the courtroom. So I can't say what I want to say because they're not even here. I can't prove my case because they're not even here.
what is it that you're trying to prove?
I would like to ask them questions, and they're not even here to ask questions too. And I rest.
Okay. So let me get this straight. First of all, you don't have any physical evidence you wish to present.
I just wanted
And-
to ask questions to the person that will,
No, I hear what you're saying,
Okay.
and in the absence of those that officer or those officers, you're saying that you're unable to present any
yes,
evidence.
because they're not even here to even ask questions too. And they're the
Okay.
ones that stopped me illegally.
Okay. Um,
I don't feel like
Let
I get a
me-
fair chance.
Let me ask a question. Was there a valid warrant for Mr. Gordon's arrest?
Yes, Your Honor, and that's what he's being held in on for felonies.
Okay. Well, the fact that there was a warrant for your arrest and that you were stopped for that,
But there's
whether
no
the
probable
officers
cause.
hold on,
I'm sorry.
whether those officers who stopped you were present or not, there was a reason for you to be stopped.
No,
And
there
you
wasn't.
say, I hear what you're saying. But based upon this, what the court has heard, and I'm noting your objections, first of all, is there a closing argument on behalf of the state here, Ms. Yeager?
Your Honor, just briefly, we believe we presented evidence today beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant, while on the streets in the city of Newark, were stopped lawfully by Newark Police Department because the officers recognized him as Timothy Gordon, who had a valid warrant. They asked him for his name, address, and so forth in order to confirm for certain that it was indeed him. When he refused to do so, they were able to verify that through his tattoos to verify he did actually have a valid active warrant. And yet throughout the entirety of the interaction, he failed to disclose his name, address, or date of birth as requested.
All right. Mr. Gordon?
Yes, sir.
Closing argument?
If I would have felt like I would have did something wrong and I stopped for a reason, I would have disclosed my information. I have no reason not to disclose my information. I didn't know about anything what they're talking about. Like they say, she says I had warrants because they're trying to, because when I got pulled over that day in that bag, I had a firearm, but I'm not a convicted felon. So that's what she's saying, warrants, but I don't have no warrants. I didn't even know I had the one warrant. I didn't have it 3 years ago. Like, I don't understand. Like, if I would have known that, if I did nothing wrong, I was just walking down the street. That's all I was doing, was going on my way to work. I was just on my way to work. Wasn't causing no problems. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just walking, and I've had these warrants for multiple years.
Okay. All right. So You have warrants. You are aware that you have warrants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Walking down the street, yeah, if they recognize you, they absolutely can
I
be like, hey, that guy's got a warrant.
I am completely baffled. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just walking down the street. Yeah, I've got multiple warrants. Yeah, I've had them for years, but I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Right.
It's
It's
the
like, no,
whole it's the I think he's going with the "That's not fair" defense.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't like, and if you know you have all these warrants, I don't know, maybe you should turn yourself in. I
Or
mean,
wear a bag
call
over
me
your head.
crazy.
I think
You're
that
crazy, but you're right.
he's angry that he was caught without actually committing a crime while he was caught.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So he just doesn't understand what a warrant is. Well, God love him.
Right. Say it with me. Bless his heart.
Bless his
Bless his
heart.
heart.
Full Southern vogue.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And yeah, Riley, walking with warrants gets you every time. Oh, man, this guy, dense. Very dense.
Like, I
Why
don't
he can
understand. Like,
hire out for
if I'd have
fog.
known, I would have. If I did think something wrong, if I felt like I'd done something wrong, I would have disclosed the information. I don't. Not a bad person. I take care of my kids. I work. I don't do drugs. I just take care of my business.
You just have felony warrants. No big deal.
And yeah. Not a big deal. I mean,
Yeah,
whatever, like,
I'm a
get
good
over it.
person. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm a upstanding citizen. I try to do the best I can do, and I didn't think I did anything wrong. I don't think because I know
Wait,
that in order for
wait.
Yes,
He's a
Mima.
he's a substanding citizen.
He's an upstanding citizen.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he said substanding.
No, he overstands, but
Mhm.
he is an upstanding citizen who has felony warrants and for years, mind you, and has not turned himself in. So I don't know what he would define as an upstanding citizen, but I would think an upstanding citizen would not have felony warrants. Just throwing that out there.
And that's why we're using crayons.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Oh,
But he already
Java's
licked all
on
the
it.
lead paint. He already licked all the lead paint. Are the crayons really going to make that much of a difference?
Right. No.
Well, no, but the waxiness coats the lead to help it go down a little easier.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
You know?
point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
that is true. Oh, Uncle Dan, I know. I mean, I thought I was an upstanding citizen, but maybe I need to go acquire some felony warrants. I mean, I just want to be a good person. So, well, we'll see.
Me to disclose who I am, that's violating my rights because I don't have to give them my information because I didn't do anything wrong. Like I was just walking to work. I wasn't harming anybody. I wasn't cussing. I wasn't even talking. I was just walking head down the way to work. That's all it was about. I wasn't doing anything wrong. That's why I feel like that's why I didn't disclose my information. I feel like I didn't have to.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Gordon. Well, you're wrong about the law, okay? That's, you may think you were doing nothing wrong, and if there is a warrant, if, if the police have a warrant, they have the right to ask you questions to identify that you are the individual who is subject to that warrant to arrest. Now, you spoke, my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So they have a reason to ask you questions. You have an obligation under section 2921.29 to give personal information that would either allow them to say you are the person subject to that arrest warrant or you're not. It's real simple. And it's not a violation of your rights for them to do that. So the court is going to find you guilty of this charge. Now, Ms. Yeager, do you have a recommendation on sentencing here?
Yes, Your Honor. In reviewing Mr. Gordon's CCH, it does appear that he does have felony convictions. They are from a while back, but he does have felonies
No, I
on.
do not. I've never been in prison. I've never been.
That's cool.
That's a lie, Your Honor. I've never. I have no felonies.
That's cool.
Appreciate
Prosecutor
it.
is over it. Oh my God. I need to go back and hear that again.
Okay.
That's cool.
Mr. Gordon's CCH, it does appear that he does have felony convictions. They are from a while back, but he does have felonies
No, I
on.
do not. I've never been in prison. I've never been.
That's cool.
That's a lie, Your Honor. I've never. I have no felonies.
Let Ms. Yeager
That is outstanding. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just,
You know, that's
Oh.
perfect. I told you I'm dealing with filter dysfunction today, and at one point my
Right.
boss was going off about something. I looked at him, I said, "Cool story, bro." It's like, "Yeah, I'm totally feeling her
Oh.
right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm just like, I feel like this whole scenario is everyone just doing the quiet part out loud. Like first we have
Right.
the cop who's laughing in his face and, and the judge who's just he doesn't care. He's like, no, I hear what you're saying, but you're wrong. And then this one, that's cool.
While we're stopped, I do have a question.
Yeah,
Was the female cop not one of the ones that stopped him?
I believe she was, but
Because I
I
thought
now
he said
you're
none of the
making me
cops were
question.
there.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch who he was asking about, like when he did his marvelous cross-examination of one of the witnesses and asked if somebody was in the courtroom and they weren't. So I don't know who he was necessarily referring to. So,
Okay,
but
I was just
again, I
curious.
think it was just he didn't subpoena, witnesses.
Well,
So,
and Rob said she was a responding officer, not the primary.
okay,
So
gotcha.
Oh,
she
So she
was,
was on the scene.
but she
She just
wasn't
wasn't
first.
right.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Rob.
You made
Thanks,
her day,
Rob.
Rob.
Oh boy. Okay. So we're at that's cool.
Yeager speak, then you'll have the opportunity to speak, Mr. Gordon.
Adjudications, a juvenile.
As I was saying, I'm sorry, Your Honor, that it does appear that they're on the CCH that is provided, that he does have felonies from some time ago. He does have 3 pending felony charges on a case over in Common Pleas. That was the warrants that he was being picked up on this date.
You see her look over Warren's emphasis on multiple.
His lack of cooperation with the officers there that we've seen today, and also he was arraigned by Judge Stansberry, and he refused to give his name even then, and said that he's not part of our corporation, and so on and so forth. So he obviously feels that he is right, everybody else is wrong, and has no remorse. So we would ask for the full 30 days.
That's not true.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor,
Mr. Gordon,
I'm
is
not a
it-
convicted felon, sir.
Okay.
I got trouble when I was a kid at 16
I'm
years
asking you
old.
if you wish to speak. It's not necessary, but you may if you wish. Okay.
Yes, I'm not a convicted felon. When I was in court, when I was 16 years old, the judge told me, looked me dead in my eyes and told me, this is not a felony, you're being adjudicated. This is not a felony against your adult record. If you handle your business and get out as an adult, you'll be cleared. I have no felonies, convictions as an adult. I've never been to prison. I've never been, none of that. I'm not a convicted felon. She's wrong about that. I am not a convicted felon. I've done so hard, fought so hard not to become a convicted felon in my lifetime for that reason, so I can protect my home, teach
We got table tapping. He's serious now.
my kids the right way. I am not a convicted felon. She's wrong about that.
Well, I don't know whether she's wrong or not.
I've never been in prison. I've never been convicted of a felony. As an adult, never.
But you will agree with me that on September 19th of this year, you had a warrant out for your arrest.
I didn't know I did, though. That's what I'm saying.
That, I don't, whether you knew or not, a lot of times warrants come out without people knowing about them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm not trying to argue about it. I'm just saying,
Well-
like, she's trying making it seem like I knew that I had a warrant. That's why I didn't disclose my information. That's not true. I never ran on his. I didn't know nothing about his warrants. Like
Okay.
a warrant. It was one warrant for telecommunication. There was one warrant.
Okay.
These other warrants are stemming from this case.
I'll tell you what. Here's what the court's going to do. I'm not going to sentence you to 30 days. I think
It's extreme.
that may be a little too much, but I certainly am going to make it a 15-day jail sentence, and there will be a fine of $75, and the court costs, you'll have time to pay that. You don't have to pay it today. We're not putting you on probation here today because, frankly, I don't know that they want you on probation here, but sounds like you've got another issue you've got to deal with. I hope you deal with it in common pleas court, and I wish you the best, okay?
Is the time served for the 15 days I've been in there?
You haven't been in for 15
For 13 days I've been in there?
You've been in since the 19th? Is
Yeah,
that
I've been
correct?
in there for almost 2 weeks.
Well, you're almost done.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Contact the IRS, that's for sure. 39, 49 days.
Look at the judge just laughing.
Why is he contacting the IRS?
I don't know.
We're still on the record. And
I promised you a good time, right?
you did. Have a good lunch.
Thanks.
So that's it.
Wow.
That is it for that trial. So I don't know what he thought he was gonna do there. I mean, he was guilty, he was sentenced, and he's doing a little bit more jail time to complete the sentence. But when are they gonna figure out that this whole SovCit nonsense doesn't work?
Never.
Like
Not.
that did absolutely nothing to help him. In fact, I think his whole premise of like, I wasn't doing anything wrong, so I don't need to tell you who I am. Well, that landed you in more trouble.
Right.
So,
But he's never been to prison
but
as
he's
an
never,
adult.
as an adult, right? That was an interesting qualification there.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
think as long as these poor people, have, God, this is going to sound awful. I won't say lower IQ, but they're uneducated.
Yeah.
And they're surrounded by people that want to make money off printing out all this garbage for them and telling them all this.
Mhm.
And then they're surrounded by the people that agree with them. So
Right.
you take that combination, and bless their hearts, they ain't never going to learn nothing.
Right.
Right.
I feel
Well,
like it's a lack of critical thinking.
Right. And when they surround themselves with other non-critical thinkers, then they can't even begin to realize or fathom how ridiculous they sound.
No,
Right.
because they have no one to discuss thinking otherwise with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
it's the echo chamber effect.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
simply surround yourself with opinions that agree, you don't get challenged and therefore can't prove your point. Or don't need to prove your point because everybody agrees with you. And then when you're
Right.
faced with a situation where you do need to argue your point, you are incapable of doing that because you haven't exercised that critical thinking.
Exactly.
And the other thing that gets me with these people is that they'll take something so far out of context and just look at the what is it I'm trying to, like, case law, for example. They're just looking at, oh well, this one part of this decision or what have you this is what it says, but they're not taking it in the broader context
Right.
of what the whole thing was about. They're just putting one piece of it and being like, see, it says it here. And it's like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, who
Right.
was it one night when we were in chat, or it was a members only stream? I don't remember. But anyway, someone was bringing up, it was under discussion as to their version of case law and then the realistic translation of the case law. And frequently the two had nothing to do with one another.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I almost want to say it might have been Judge Slavin when he was a guest on a stream many moons ago that was talking about, and I don't, it might not have been Judge Slavin. I don't quote me on that, but there was some case law that was cited, and it was the one in, I want to say it was from the 60s, and I have no idea what the name of it was, but it was the whole right to travel concept. And
Yeah.
that particular case was about protesters being able to cross state lines and
Right.
travel to protest.
Yeah.
And so they're like, see, I have the right to travel. It's like, well, yeah, but that doesn't say that you can do it in a car without a driver's license on public roads,
Who was the
you
judge
know?
that
Right.
said you can pick up your little happy feet and travel right over there?
Yeah,
Right.
I don't remember, but why do I want to say that would be something Middleton would say?
Right.
Actually,
It
I
does
think it
sound kind of
was
Middleton.
oh shoot, never mind. There goes his name.
It could have been Oakley.
True.
Oakley's kind of quick on
Mm-hmm.
those kind of snappy one-liners.
Fleischer. Fleischer, it was Fleischer.
Was it? Oh,
Okay.
maybe it was Fleischer.
That
Yeah,
that
I could see that.
that tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, chat.
Yes, chat. Way to save us here. So,
Right. But that's true. And the whole right to travel, it doesn't guarantee by what means. It just,
right.
I mean, it means you have the right to travel. It
Right.
doesn't say you have the right to drive a vehicle without proper licensing.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
But
Yeah.
see, that's just too logical.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
And
And
where
these
is
guys are
the
too busy overstanding that they too high to connect with logic, because logic is down here in the real world.
I just think it's hysterical that they think they've figured out, like, oh my God, it's this whole loophole in the conspiracy of the
Right.
corporation, and we found the key. And it's like,
Right.
no,
You
like
didn't.
you didn't.
No. And the
Found the key
fact,
to Jumanji.
right. Well, and the fact of the matter is, even if they did find a loophole, it would work once. And then there would be, court rulings and then case law, and then Supreme Court would make a determination and the loophole would close.
Right.
So it's like, guys, come on, really?
Oh my God, Java, don't even, like, can you imagine?
Right?
I'm trying to fly a plane without a license. Oh
Mm,
no.
mm,
Ah.
That
But
we
yeah,
know of.
Nanya, you're right. They treat every dismissal as a win, even
yep.
if it's on a technicality and has absolutely nothing to do with their SovCit argument at
Right.
all.
Yep.
So,
If they are not convicted, it's a win. Period.
right. Right. In their minds. And Riley, you are your all caps name, damn it.
Yes, you are.
And are those some very blue eyes on you?
Those look like electric
Those look,
blue eyes.
they look electric. Love it.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that's what we've got tonight. So, just a couple of reminders. We are not going to be streaming on Sunday. So, enjoy your sports ball and other things that you like to do on a Sunday. We will be back for Members Monday, or I'm expecting that we'll be back for Members Monday. And I believe that will be us hosting again, as Colin will be spending Canadian Thanksgiving Day, which is Monday. And so that is the game plan as of this point. So thank you again for Phil. I know you gifted some memberships at the beginning of the stream. That's awesome. So welcome to the new members. Grammar School, no, Colin doesn't stream on Saturdays, and I can only run the stream if I've got a video to play. So, um, so he's got to do that part. So that is that. So I feel like it's probably time for our stewardess to see us out. But before we do that, do we have anything to say, Sparkle Poots or Slide?
Okay, bye.
Good night, all you shining people.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, stewardess Theresa, you're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the flight of Coolin with Colin for the evening. Please remember to gather your belongings and take your trash to the receptacles located outside of each and every exit. If you have not yet, please remember to hit the like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. Share the news about the channel with all your friends and family members, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. Members, we'll see you Monday. Everybody else, see you Tuesday. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
Thanks, everybody. Oh, go
nope.
ahead.
No, I was saying, and good night. I love
Yep.
you.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.